Hello, welcome back. I'm playing a game of Vanar versus Abyssian. After the patch reset, so I'm in silver versus another silver, although we both have a ton of wins, so we're probably, better. I replace everything because I don't want, I can't play him turn 1. And I don't get the greatest hand, because, you never want to play Snow Chaser turn 1, because if he kills it with there's a wide variety of ways he could kill it. It won't get the infiltrate bonus, and it will just die for nothing. So I got lucky, replaced this, so I'm going to play him first to get some board control. One thing to point out quick, after the patch that just went through, well actually it's been a couple days now, you need to watch out for Nightsorrow Assassin on Abyssian, which will kill any minion nearby it with 3 or less attack. So that's something you gotta watch out for now. I've also added a Jax Truesight to my deck. I finally had enough spirit to get one, and you'll notice I play around it a bit in my games now. So first turn, he doesn't take the mana tile, so I have a possible 5 mana total here available. So what I really want to do is not take this one with Mystic. I'm going to guard it for later. And now I have 4 mana to play these two guys. So I can play both of them, and I'll also get the infiltrate bonus. Now, one thing, the reason I'm being so careful here about placement is because his spell, Grasp of the Undying, once he kills, he can mark a unit, and when it dies, it deals 3 damage to all enemy minions and generals around. So I want to split these guys up as best as I can, so that won't happen. So I place him there and him there. My reasoning is that when this guy dies now, if he marks it, it'll only kill these. If this was here, he could have killed it as well and dealt damage to all these guys. So now I'm split up in the best way possible. It's still not great, but it's not going to be as insanely tempo swinging as it would have been. So there's Grasp of Agony. So it was good that I did that because they usually do have it. It's the card you want to hang on to early as Abyssian. He pings it down, so it kills my Mystic, and yeah. So this turn, I want to take care of this ranged guy, so I don't really want Dancing Blades, because he costs all my mana, and I won't have a way to kill him. So I'm going to get rid of Dancing Blades. And right here, this is important, so I get Jax. So if you don't know, Jax, when you summon him, he makes a 1/1 ranged mini Jax, so one of these guys, in every corner of the map. And he himself is also ranged. So it's a very potent combo with Razorback, which gives +2 to everything. So as soon as I see this, in my head I was like, okay, good, I saved this mana tile so I can set up to play it next turn. So you'll see what I do. I'm not going to move my general here, I'm going to leave her, because generals are immovable, generally. There's only one card that moves them, and no one plays it. So I can walk straight up here and grab it next turn. So I want to take care of this thing because I want the corners open. And it's also important for me to get rid of this guy, so I'm probably going to get rid of it with my general. I'm at a pretty healthy amount of life, and he doesn't seem to be running an aggro deck that I'm really worried about dying to in a few turns. So I'm going to kill that. I'm going to grab this mana because I don't want him to get it. I don't need it, but then I'm going to attack him with this because he's probably going to die next turn to something. The reason I play Snow Chaser here is not only for the infiltrate bonus, but because then he can't move up and take this, which is really good for me as well. Okay, so his turn was pretty straightforward. This card, whenever something dies, it summons one of these dudes. So basically now this is my thought process. So I don't need this card, so I get rid of it. Chromatic Hold's pretty good. What I can do is move up 2 and play my Jax Truesight, probably over here out of range. So he's going to be able to kill the 2 that spawn here without much issue, and get a bunch of Death Watch 1/1s from this guy. But I'm not super worried about that, because Abyssian doesn't have AoE clear to kill these guys that will be over here, so you'll see this play out. I'm also not very worried about my general dying, because he only has 5 damage that can reach me, and it'd be very unlikely for him to have the proper cards to actually kill me. There are some things that could have killed me though, don't get me wrong, like let's see what could have killed me. Dark Seed, which deals damage equal to the number of cards, and a Void Pulse would have killed me. But essentially right here I'm kind of banking on... I was thinking, should I play Jax or wait? And I was kind of like, I probably won't get a better chance. So I risk it. I risk dying this one turn, and I play him. I split these guys up as much as possible so he can't use that Grasp of Agony card. So there's no way he can kill all 3 of these. If he has a Demonic Lure, which deals 1 damage, he still can't kill it. So that's why I've split them up like that. One thing too is if he doesn't have the means to kill me this turn, these 2 cards must be dealt with. So he's going to be moving pretty far away from these guys, which gives me next turn to lay waste to his stuff. I've got a Razorback in hand too. Razorback gives +2 to every minion you have that aren't walls, which is awesome. He has this card, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's really good for him. So every time something dies, it deals 1 damage to me and heals his general for 1. So fairly obviously the play here is to play Razorback, but what's more important is how I'm going to lay out my cards. So I'll explain it in a second here. I play Razorback here, and I want to move Jax Truesight here, so they're all spread out. There's no way he can AoE them. And I want to kill this one first, because this is the only one I'm really worried about. If he summons 1/1 minions that die, I don't really care about it right now, because it doesn't matter it doesn't really matter. Then I take care of this guy, so all that's left are weenies, little 1/1 minions. Okay. I move up with my Snow Chaser and attack for 4, just because, I mean, I felt like dealing damage, because maybe I probably have enough damage to kill him next turn. And then I play a Snow Chaser here, I mean rather a Crystal Cloaker, so he can't walk up and smack me, because I'm at pretty low health right now. So there are a number of ways he could kill me. Like that, this move was very risky, and it depended on him not having certain cards or not running certain cards. But so far it's paid off, because these weenies don't do anything. They can't reach me in time. So this is important. You always got to think about positioning against Abyssium with that 1 card. So you don't want these guys to get AoE'd down. Alright. So he's got... Oh, he heals up. So I had my lethal there because I have Razorback. But he has Sarlacc. So he actually didn't block. The mistake here for him, although it wouldn't have mattered, was not blocking my general. So I can Razorback, give all these guys 5, and just smack him with all of them to get rid of the artifact, which wouldn't even matter. And then just hit him myself for the win. So just kind of a display of how you need to play around the Jax Truesight when you're playing against Vanar. Like I was telegraphing it. Like a better player would have been like, okay, it's very obvious that he is trying to set up for a Jax Truesight. So that was more a matter of he didn't draw the cards he could have used to kill me, because I made a very greedy play. I should have died there, like I really should have, but I didn't. So yeah, pretty good game. I'll post my deck list in the description, and yeah, peace.